Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dan Arnold, 64 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 41 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Johnson, 36 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Cunningham looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Cunningham on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Peyton up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. Finds the open, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss from 13 yards out. And the fumble recovering leads to 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And this is secured by the Patriots.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Rodgers now on first down.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
36 yards.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Cunningham. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's going to keep this again.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Shaquille Leonard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, Cunningham. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touch. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it... comes together.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Merton Hanks, the 40. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final. Timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why.
Touchdown! George Kittle, a 5-yard touchdown. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. He's got his man, Thornton. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not a ride nobody way. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, really my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, you know the lie. You know the game. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Usu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found dust. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid. Ayy, y'all heard I'm coming. I don't want to clarify.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run on 1st down with Jackson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Boston Scott, his first carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Scott. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Boston Scott taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Cunningham. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Flushed out right. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, Cunningham. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go. 1918. Hey, check that. Franco 80.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense.
Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, 27 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try. Move that ball down the field for an answering score. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. From the 22, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A play fake. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Gentry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers again now. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Rodgers' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute. And they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock.
And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it?
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood only knew say anything in their raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me.